Hey guys, today we're making everybody's favorite oxtail. Let's get to it. Here we have 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. We have 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We have 2 tablespoons of oxtail seasoning. We have 1 teaspoon of brownie. And we have 1/4 cup of Haitian seasoning. And then we also have 1 cup of water. Here we're gonna add Haitian seasoning to our clean oxtail, which, by the way, if you guys wanna know how I clean my oxtail, leave me a comment down below and I'll make a separate video on that for you guys. So we're gonna mix the Haitian seasoning with the oxtail, and then we're gonna add oxtail seasoning. The oxtail seasoning just give it a little kick, a little bit of more flavor with the Haitian seasoning, and we'll just mix that well so that all the ingredients can blend together. Depends on where you guys buy your oxtail. The pieces might be big and the pieces might be small. I bought mine at Publix, so the pieces were a little bigger than usual. We're gonna mix that, you guys, so everything can be incorporated together before we add our brownie. Here we're gonna add a brownie. Some people make the brownie from scratch using sugar, but I bought mine at the store already made and it works perfectly fine. But you can also make yours from scratch. You just use a little bit of sugar, you let it cook, and then add a little bit of water at the end so it can give you that thick brown color. So like that, it will give the oxtail the same color as the brownie just did when you add the oxtail on it later. A little quick tip that I learned from when I used to work at a Jamaican store. Here we're gonna use a pressure cooker. If you don't have a pressure cooker, you can use a regular pot, of course, but the time frame might change, depends of the size of the oxtail as well. So we added some oil, and then we're gonna add our oxtail in there because we're gonna saute it before we pressure cook it. You guys know we couldn't let that season and that boil go the way, so we're gonna add the cup of water in there and stir it a little bit and pour it in there. And then we're gonna let it come to a boil. And then later on, we're gonna add a tomato paste and a pepper. We're gonna cover it and pressure cook it. I pressure cook mine for 1 hour and 15 minutes because of the size of the oxtail. But if your size is smaller, you can always put it lower. And if you're not using a pressure cooker, the time frame might change. And then I'm releasing the pressure out of it. Please, people, release the pressure before opening it. Don't fight it, because unless all the pressure is not out, it's not gonna let you open it because of the pressure that's still inside of it. Here we're gonna add a butter beans. Butter bean is a must when you're having oxtail. We're gonna add a butter. I'm gonna let it boil a little bit. Look how the pieces are coming off the bone, you guys. And now we're gonna add our onions and bell peppers just to give it a little color and decoration. Make it all pretty, before we put it on a plate. This is how everything is looking now before the final touch. Here you have it, guys, oxtail. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next one.